Welcome back to JWent815. Today we kind of have just a little tutorial on where we're currently at and what we've been doing recently. We've kind of changed the direction of how we've been making our picks. You might have noticed, but we used to post these all out on Twitter, and we've kind of changed what we've been doing, and we're now using two specific websites. Those two websites are Capitec and PickingDuck. So what this video here is about is basically giving you a rundown of how these two websites function, basically their characteristics and how they offer picks. There's obviously some good things and bad things about both of them, but both are very respectable websites, and both give you great options on making picks. So this is where we've taken our picks to these two websites, and now we're going to give you a rundown of what both of these websites look like.
So first of all, we'd like to start by giving you our statistics from Capitec. So Capitec is a website, a very popular website that has a lot of different sports handicappers out there. We're trying to differentiate ourselves by giving you the same value that you're used to seeing with our previous YouTube videos, our previous picks on Twitter, bringing it all to Capitec. So everything is documented. They use a unit system to where we can post our picks and give you our recommended units just like we've done in the past. As you can see here, this is a screenshot from the website. Again, everything is documented. It gives you our wins, our losses, our winning percentage, the number of units that you would be up, and then the return on investment, the most important statistic. So again, Capitec, we're going to get into a little bit more detail on the next slide, but this is the first website that we would like to show you where you can get our picks.
So here's a rundown of what you look at when you go to Capitec. There's a number of different packages that you can pick from. They do have all sports on their website. You can make first half bets, second half bets. You can do parlays. They offer a lot of money lines that you really don't see in Vegas. And there's a number of different things that you can do. So for starters, you can do just a daily pick where you're going to get all of our picks for that day. You'll get notified via email if we go in and make a pick at a certain time. So if you buy the package for a day in the morning and say we make a pick for a 3 o'clock game at 2:30, you'll get that email notification that we're in on the action for that 3 o'clock game. So that's something that they're really strong on, and really communicate with the user on the picks that are being made so you don't miss out on anything. You can also go with the week package, 2-week package, or a month-long package. Obviously you're going to get a discount for the longer time that you go. But they really give you a variety of options to fit whatever you're looking for. Another thing to note is that we are at 55% win percentage there, and our return on investment, our ROI, sits at 17.89%. We're averaging just right around 4 picks per day. We've made a total of 95 bets. So that's a good thing to kind of look at if you want to get into action on how many picks you're going to get on a typical day. You're going to be looking right around 4 picks for a day package.
Moving on, the next website that we would like to explain where you can find our picks, PickingDuck.com. This is a website we've seen some differences, some similarities, but also some differences. We're going to get into some more detail on the next slide, but again, we'd like to start out by showing you our winning percentage. We're just above 61% winning percentage, and we also have a 25% return on investment. PickingDuck uses a similar system, but they use what they call ducks. So you place ducks on any given game. It's kind of like a unit system. You can pick and choose to put more ducks on a particular game. You can pick money lines. You can pick against the spread. But the ducks available that you see there and the total ducks, very similar to a unit system that you would see on Capitec. So again, similar statistics. We've been able to prove that we're right around that 55 to 60% winning percentage, and then our ROI a little bit better here on PickingDuck, but right around that 20% mark for a return on investment.
So further on PickingDuck, there's a number of different things you can do. They go on the pay per pick basis for all sports. You can also get a subscription for a week. The one thing to note about PickingDuck that sets them apart is they do offer a 90% refund for any losing picks. So that's a really big thing. You don't want to invest on someone and not see any return on that. So if we're not hitting, well, you're not paying. So that's a really big thing, and is a strong asset that PickingDuck has. Like Aaron said, our return on investment is right at 25%, and we've made 131 picks, and on average you're looking right at 3 picks per day. One thing about PickingDuck is you can only do like one game at a time, so there's no parlays right now on PickingDuck. They've only been around for about, I believe, 6 months or so. I believe they started in the summer. So I think you're going to see their website kind of keep to turn and give you even more options as we go along here. So I think parlays will come, but they're not offered right now, only against the spread or money line bets or over-unders for PickingDuck.
So in conclusion, for this presentation, this video that we showed you, it's a new year with new information for 2016. Again, these two websites are where you're going to be able to find the vast majority of our picks. We still have our Twitter account. Please go out and give us a follow at jwent815. We'll continue to keep you updated if we choose to put our picks somewhere else. But for right now, these two websites are going to be the primary sources that you can have access to our picks. Again, some differences, a lot of similarities, but in the end, it's all about value, using a unit system to really help to get that return on investment as high as possible. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and have a good day.